So it's been a while, but finally got back out on the trail. Last month was a crazy month. I went to San Diego for a week. Still working on that video because I got lots going on there. I may have already posted it, who knows. Came home. 5 days later I was in Seattle. Didn't shoot anything there, didn't really do any hiking or anything. It was all work and training. Got back, started a new job. So, been a busy month. But it's good to finally be back out. It's a typical Texas morning. It's about 9:45, 10 o'clock. Already about 85. Supposed to get up to about 96, 97 today. Humidity is actually really high. Not sure why, because we haven't had rain in a while. But it's slimy out here. But I have my CamelBak with 2 liters, and I had 2 smart water bottles, each with a liter in it, so we're good on water. Nice thing about these trails, they're not too terribly far from the car, so water isn't going to be an issue, and they got a spot to refill once I get back. Oh, well, on my love obsession with stairs. Doesn't seem to matter where I go, they're always there. However, to get these views, stairs are worth it. On Facebook, in this one group I'm part of, there seems to be weekly somebody bitching about the fact that, oh, I'm at this place and look how many people are here. Well, fuck, dude, what do you want? I mean, yeah, I go to these parks to try and get away from people as well, and I got a group of people right behind me. Well, what's the alternate? This park is being turned into housing. They shut down your state park, drill it for oil and coal and whatever shit they can get out of the ground. Yeah, it sucks. There may be a lot of people there. But fuck, dude. Keep complaining. The alternate's worse. There could be nowhere to go. We're just at the tip of the hill country. Keep going further, the hills get better. Then eventually you find yourself out in West Texas in the mountains. Well, I definitely made a mistake and forgot to bring my handkerchief, because man, I'm sweating buckets out here. I don't think we've even hit 90 degrees yet. Oh well, still pretty good being out here. So, the nice thing about hiking on a new trail is every step is something new. I've never seen this area before. I mean, I've never seen these hills like this, or this trail. It's wonderful. The downside is, don't know exactly how far I have till I'm done. You know, that's a good thing, because I'm not trying to be done already, but it's a little odd not knowing exactly where you need to go. But at the same time, considering your everyday is so structured, from the minute you wake up, go to work, go home, go to sleep, it's also nice to not actually have a detailed plan of where I'm going. It's nice to just be able to get out here and wander around and take my time, no particular rush. You know how earlier I was talking about that guy who was online complaining about how there's too many people at this spot that he likes to go to? Well, you know, earlier on this trail, I had quite a few people. But as I kept going, eventually found a trail with no one on. You know, if you want to go to a spot that's popular and be alone, that's fine, that's understandable. You know, hike further into the park. Go to the places that aren't the big touristy areas. You know, everyone at Zion wants to go to Angel's Landing. Go somewhere else. Go deeper in the park. Here, everyone takes the Hillside View Trail. But on this trail, no one. You get out whatever you put into it. And honestly, I didn't mind when there were people there. I knew I wasn't alone. Also, I'm glad that there's no one here, because it's nice to get a break and be alone. Don't complain that everyone's where you're going when you're going to a popular spot. Go further. And be happy that you've gone to that. And be happy those people are going to that popular spot. Because that popular spot could always become a coal mine. That popular spot could always become oil fields. Just enjoy it, because at any time it could be gone. So the trail that I was on, that nobody was there, the Red Oak Natural Trail. It's pretty nice. Only a half mile, but I was starting to wonder if this place existed. Not sure if you can see in between that little dip in the trees, way down there, that's downtown. It's nice to have these little oases not too far from home. Oh, this trail has been a little bit of everything. A lot of rock though. A lot of rock and no water out here. So on these trails you're definitely going to need to bring water. There's nowhere to filter. There may be, I think I saw a water fountain at the very beginning of the trailhead, but I've been zigzagging and bouncing from one trail to another. I couldn't actually say how far I am from the trailhead. But it's nice, you know, living in a city of 1.7 million people. I have this nice quiet oasis to go visit. Here goes Aeromexico. So I told you I went to San Diego. And I got a video on that in the works. Got like 3.5, 4 hours of footage to try and figure out. So that might take a while. But I also went to Seattle. That was a work trip. So I didn't film any of it. There really wasn't much to film. I went between work and the hotel and work in the morning. Right over there on the other side of that fence is, can't remember the name, but I think it's like Alamo Concrete Company. It is a large open pit mine quarry deal, and at times they talk about wanting to expand outwards because it's getting too hard to expand deeper. Unfortunately, for them to go outwards, that would mean moving into this park. So this trail is only not even 20 feet from their border. So if they wanted to go and dig a bigger hole, all this right here, nice walking area, this nice trail, mountain bike area, would all be gone so that they could dig. So what I'm saying is, enjoy your natural areas, because at any time they could be gone. And it would suck if this part here just became a giant hole in the ground. Okay, so it's about noon. We're definitely pushing into the 90s now. And it's about time for lunch. I'm still debating, do I want to finish this lap on the trail and then get lunch, or find a good spot, duck in the shade, and take lunch. Looking at my map, I may have about a mile, so I think I'm just going to push it back to the trailhead where there's some picnic benches and have lunch there. But definitely looking forward to lunch. Brought out quite a bit of stuff. It's going to be a good meal. As much as I like this trail, and as much as I like my hiking shoes, I definitely need to consider a rock plate, because some of these trails out here, like that, just super sharp, and trust me, you feel it. This area kind of reminds me of Killeen, Texas. It's only about 3.5, 4 hours north of here, but these trails remind me of our backcountry training area as well. I learned back then when I was in the Army about how hydration is important, but you never really think too much of it. Well, one day, at the NCO training school, can't remember if they were calling it PLDC or Warrior Leadership, or whatever it was at that time, and a class went out for land navigation. It was only going to be like a half a day exercise. Well, they were in a controlled area, but one of the guys was running a little behind, so he decided not to fill his canteen. It was about this degree, about 90, 95, and he went out there with half a canteen full. Now, there was a failure in his leadership for not making sure everyone had full water, but they're training to be leaders themselves. So what made it all bad was through the heat, dehydration. One PLDC student took a break, sat down. He was exhausted, couldn't keep up anymore. And in the heat, the weight of his uniforms, it ended. He lost his life. And it took hundreds of soldiers to search the area to find him. All because he just didn't do his part and didn't keep hydrated. Is know your surroundings. I don't care if you are a marathon runner or a fat guy who enjoys walking in the woods like me. Bring enough water. Don't count on rivers or streams in these parks. Don't count on caches. Don't count on the water fountain being turned on. Just bring enough water. You know how I said that quarry was really close? Right there. Thankfully we saw nothing today. As you can see, we've made it end of the trail. Not many people here today, but it is super hot. Said I'm sweating my brains out trying to get back to this pavilion, hopefully catch a little bit of a breeze and some lunch. This is a good hike. I like this park. Not bad at all. Okay, so today I was trying out a new shirt. Just a basic Russell Athletics, nothing fancy, nice athletic shirt. The cool part is the mesh back. I mean, as you can see, completely see-through on the back. Very breathable. Helped out great being pushed up against the pack. It's soaked, but I didn't overheat. Okay, so now that we're here, we're gonna have lunch. And what's on the menu today? We have Spam. It's kind of like meat, lightweight. So, roasted potatoes. It is microwavable, but as you can see, I'm a little short of a microwave. Don't worry though. That bottle of water, yeah, it's pretty warm, so that'll be good. And then here, some pindi chana. Nice Indian dish. I also have some strawberry filled cereal bars for a snack. Had one earlier.